Hey, Max here. I'm watching a John Campea video. I thought it's a good I think it's a good video. It's 5 biggest questions about James Gunn after in the James Gunn's DC universe after the writers and actors strike. So let's look at the top 5 points. First off, great freeze of Campea there. I'm using that for the thumbnail. Everyone uses this image of James Gunn too, including myself. Grace used it. I used it. Can't be used it. Who is going to be playing Batman? Great question. I reserve the right to change my mind based on when I see the new Batman, because I will get real, even though I'm critical of James Gunn. Once I see a new Batman casting, like if they go with Jake Gyllenhaal, which I think is a solid casting, I am going to be intrigued. I'm still not going to say I wouldn't like to see a proper ending to the characters I loved already, but I will be intrigued when they cast Batman and Lex. Number 2, who is Superman Legacy's villain? And this is the one I'm most concerned with. Why am I so concerned with this? Well, they were on the launching pad for Darkseid, Lex Luthor, and the Legion of Doom, the way it was going before. Regardless of Zack Snyder continued or not, I know all you critics of mine that want to say Max just wants the Snyderverse to continue. No, I wanted to see the Justice League continue. They were formed. They were going up about Darkseid. Darkseid said we'll use the old ways. And then there was even hints about the Legion of Mother Effin' Doom. And then what do we get after that? We might get the Authority. We might get, I don't know. We're going to get Crypto. I don't know. That's not a villain, but this is my biggest concern because don't compare. I'm comparing to where we were and where we are. And if there's some fire villains, Ian Brainiac. Cavill was, and they were going to write a Man of Steel 2 with potentially Brainiac on screen. Are you kidding me? Great villains are, besides the other problems with superhero movies, great villains are really what's lacking in some of the recent efforts from superhero movies. Give me good villains. Number 3, are we getting a new Wonder Woman? I don't even think, honestly, because they announced a Themyscira project without Wonder Woman, it's like a prequel. I think that kind of reveals itself that it's very unlikely that they're going to use Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, which I think is a mistake because she's great. And to replace a great comic book character that does bring in progressive female representation into the DC universe, replacing her so quickly, I think is a mistake. Honestly, in this world, potentially, they may actually lead off the Flash ending, and Superman's younger. Themyscira, it's not the same Wonder Woman, so they start a prequel. And I don't know. I'm still confused too, but I don't even think they need to get a new Wonder Woman if they don't bring Gal Gadot back. But I also think not having Wonder Woman is a mistake. And I'm not really excited about the Themyscira prequel, saying it's like Game of Thrones. That's just a buzzword. To get all those high-paying executives to say, oh, James Gunn's got it. We're going to have a Themyscira prequel to Wonder Woman, and it's going to be like Game of Thrones. That's just a pitch. Is that a full idea? That's just a pitch. Who is Jason Momoa playing? They have to give Aquaman a fair shake based on the success of the first one, the success of Momoa and James Wan. Who knows, though? Who knows? It does warm my heart that as a longtime Jason Momoa fan, back to the days of Stargate Atlantis, that he's going to be involved in some fashion. I'm always rooting for Jason Momoa. I really am. But I do think we should get a full trilogy of Aquaman. And what is the tone going to be? Honestly, I think James Gunn does James Gunn great. I don't see a lot of diverse tones in his superhero projects. He's done horror projects. He's done trauma. It's all a certain vibe. So if he can accomplish a different tone with Superman Legacy, while bringing in all these cameos of quirky characters, he'll be onto something. I honestly think that, and I'll be, just to be fair, I don't think Zack Snyder excels in different tones either. Like, for example, Ridley Scott, Spielberg, they could do different tones, different types of movies very successfully. I haven't seen either Zack or James Gunn. They're pretty much in their niche. So is Ryan Johnson. See how consistent I am? So I'm expecting a certain tone. If he could surprise us all and do something different, I'll be shocked and I'll be clapping. Not that I necessarily, if he can make it work with the tones that he's used before, this goes for the joke over I think he sometimes goes for the joke over the story just to get a laugh, and that's his personality. And there's people that like that. But those are the most interesting to me. Out of the 5, and please comment below, let me know, out of these 5, what do you think are the 2 most important? I would say the 2 most important are, who is Superman Legacy's villain, because what we were going to get, and what is the tone going to be? I think if they're not going to use Gal Gadot, it would be a mistake to introduce a new Wonder Woman right away anyway, if you're not going to use Gal, even though I think they should use Gal. So what is the tone going to be, and is James Gunn capable of more of a variety with the tones of his projects, including superhero projects, or does he stay in his niche and only capable of certain tones? But that's where I'll leave this quick video. I am going to do, I might do the Madhouse episode 3. I'll debate, because I'm slightly down on certain things, but I'll be revealing in episode 3 of the Madhouse. Although eBay selling is going good, it's a lot of work, and I want to do more reaction vids like this one, including more hot topics. Like, I might comment on the Ripa controversy. I might talk about AI girlfriends. Not for me. It's a topic on CNN, and I'm like, that might be an interesting video. I want to, throw my opinion out there on more topics. So if you also have an idea for a topic, please put that in the comments section, and I'll see you in the next video.